Hi, I'm Christina, and welcome to Mindful Stretch on Demand. Today, we're going to be working on our mind-body connection. We're going to be doing some breath work, some deep stretches to help promote relaxation, help increase your physical vitality, and improve mental clarity. We're going to feel so nice, and we'll have a very relaxing meditation at the end and interspersed throughout the session. So, come and join me, and let's get stretchy. We're going to start just rolling those shoulders, breathing deeply. It's very important that we focus on our posture. So we're going to roll those shoulders again, slightly tuck the pelvis, drawing that belly button into the spine, and imagine like a little string is pulling you up from the crown of your head. Nice and tall. Deep breaths. Filling the belly with air. Good. Now, I want you to place your hands, palms up, roll those shoulders again, re-engage the core, and we're going to take 6 deep belly breaths. So we're going to fill the diaphragm with air as we inhale and release it as we exhale, pulling our core towards the spine. Ready? Here we go. Very good. Now we're going to gently take one of our yoga blocks, place it on one side of us, and take a second block and place it on the other side. We're going to begin to open our side body, being incredibly mindful of how we're moving, going slow, really feeling that expansion through the sides of your core, opening in that upper body, and probably a little bit of a stretch through that lower back. Go nice and slow, taking a deep inhale and exhale. Cycling back and forth. And on this next inhale, we're going to hold that stretch, resting that forearm on the block, looking up to the sky and breathing. And very slowly transition to the other side. Once again, 6 nice deep belly breaths. Good. Slowly releasing, we're going to stretch deeper into that upper back. So what I want you to do is take your hands and you're going to bring them into the center. They're going to come together and then you're going to open and stretch. So it's a big inhale. And as you open, exhale. Big inhale. And exhale, feeling that upper body begin to open, starting to feel those muscles connect more with your breath. Good. Now let's circle that body around. Begin to open up deeper into the hips. One more circle and we reverse direction. Noticing if it feels any different when you change the rotation in your torso. Good. Now we're gonna get a little bit deep into the hips, so we have two options that you can do. Number one, this may be the most comfortable for some of you, and that's okay. You're gonna stay right here and hold, close your eyes and breathe. For those of you that are looking for a deeper stretch to really connect to your body, you're going to tuck this leg like so. You can use blocks to support your body if you find that your hips are lifting or you're not able to reduce that space between the leg and the floor. Good. Now we're gonna roll those shoulders, sit tall. You can hold on to the feet or bring your hands up to your knees. Close your eyes. Deep belly breaths. You can keep your eyes closed as you breathe. I want you to notice the different sensations in your body. Do you feel tightness through the hips, through the upper back? Start to notice these sensations and breathe into them. So if you feel a tightness through the hips, really focus on inhaling deep and exhale and visualize those muscles relaxing. Good. One more deep breath. And release very slowly, removing your legs from the position if you did the full movement. Gently flutter the knees to help bring blood flow back through the legs, reoxygenating all the muscles. Now, once again, for those of you that are working on your mobility, just take that other side and hold it. Begin to open that hip. We have to be gentle with our bodies. Deep breath. And focus on releasing those hips. Once again, those of you that want a deeper stretch, you're gonna pull that foot, bring it like so, either holding the feet to encourage the stretch or bringing the hands to the knees, closing your eyes, filling the belly with air, rolling those shoulders so you remain in a nice tall pose. Good. So let's do this together. 6 deep belly breaths, eyes closed, and really connect with all the sensations in your body. Here we go. Very good. Slowly open your eyes. Gently remove your legs from the position and softly flutter the knees, letting that blood flow through the legs and feeling how much more comfortable it is to move your body around because we're going to transition onto our hands and knees. We're going to keep the blocks close by just in case you need a little extra support. Now, we're gonna start by drawing that belly button into the spine. Arch that back like a kitty cat. And open. Arching that back. And opening, making sure you take your time, moving with your breath. I like to exhale right here. And inhale. Really feel the space building in the core, throughout the back, lengthening those muscles. Good. We're going to be bringing our knees wide, toes together, sinking the hips down to the heels. Now, we're going to be staying in this wide child's pose for a little bit of time because I want all of us to take a moment. We're going to breathe and we're going to engage in some visualization and a little bit of meditation right now. So make sure you're comfortable. If you find this is a lot of pressure, you can take these blocks and you can rest them underneath your chest so that way you can be more comfortable in this pose. Otherwise, you can use the blocks to deepen the stretch. But all of us are going to sink the hips back, allow the chest to come down, and find a comfortable position to rest. Sometimes I'll even take a yoga block and use it to help rest my forehead. As you get into your deep child's pose, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to visualize a place that's important to you. It could be anywhere, somewhere outside, maybe your childhood home, somewhere that you feel a sense of peace. And as you feel your lower body relaxing, I want you to see it perfectly in your mind. All of us are going to go to our favorite peaceful place and we're going to breathe for about 30 seconds to a minute. Here we go. Good, and now we're very gently going to thread one of our arms through to get an even deeper stretch throughout the back, into the hips, and once again, you're going to close your eyes and breathe and find peace in this position. Stay in that happy place and really think about all the details that you can visualize. This is going to help broaden your perspectives when it comes to mind-body connection. You're going to realize that as you stretch, you can find meditation at any time. So thread that arm through and rest, closing your eyes and breathing. Very good. Now take a deep breath and gently find the other side. Moving slowly. gently releasing yourself from the position, we're going to rise back up to a tabletop and then slowly sink the hips down to one side, stretching through the body. Noticing how a sense of relaxation begins to develop in the mind. We're starting to slow down the body, finding moments of peace and really breathing deeply. Gently moving side to side, stretching through those hips, creating space in that lower body. Now, for some of you, pigeon pose might not be the most comfortable thing. So for those of you that are working on that mobility, this will be the position you take as you relax and breathe. For those of you that are comfortable with a pigeon pose for a deep, deep stretch, we're going to bring that heel under the hip, slowly slide that leg back, and find a comfortable resting position. You can take those yoga blocks and place your forearms down on them. Some people like to lay completely flat. You do what works best for your body, because just like the child's pose, we're going to be holding this, breathing, finding stillness. So when you're ready, get comfortable, close your eyes, and practice those deep belly breaths. Very gently rising back up, tucking the back toe, and removing the self. Now, once again, if pigeon is not for you, you'll just extend that other leg straight and you'll fold down. If pigeon does work for you, we're going to once again tuck that leg and find the other side. Bringing that heel towards the hip, stretching that leg back, and slowly lowering down to a comfortable position. Now, as you're breathing, allow your body to melt into the pose. Start to notice all the muscles in your body and think to yourself, which ones still feel tight? Which ones are holding tension? Breathe and then consciously let them relax. And you'll find yourself sinking deeper into the stretch. The longer we hold the pose, the deeper into the connective tissue we go and out of those muscles. And the more we teach our ligaments that, hey, this movement's okay, the safer we are in our day-to-day life. With that being said, take a deep breath, sink into the pose, and find peace. slowly, very gently, begin to bring yourself up, tuck that toe, bring that leg back, and once again, we're going to arch the back like a kitty cat, and then slowly open. Matching it with your breath, really focusing on that spine, gaining flexibility. Good. We're going to slowly transition to laying down on our back. So grab your yoga blocks, make sure you have them handy. We're going to keep them by the feet. So place them in the direction you would like your feet to face. Very slowly roll back with control and very gently stretch those arms long behind the head. Take a deep breath and notice if you've got any space underneath that low back. Lift and make sure it's pressed flat against the ground. We're going to start to bring both knees into the chest, and we're going to gently rock side to side, letting that low back decompress. Now we're going to take one of the legs, cross it across the shin. We're going to reach through and hold. We're going to be here for a little bit, so make sure you're comfortable and stretching at an appropriate level. You don't want to pull it too far. The last thing you want is to overstretch. Be patient with your body. The mobility will come with practice. So reach through, bring it close, close your eyes. Some people find it feels good to rock side to side, but take nice deep breaths. We're going to find stillness and peace and breathe through the discomfort in the hips if they're a little tight. Good. We're very gently going to release, pull those knees into the chest, and very gently bring them to the floor, stretching the hands long, slowly bringing them back in, little squeeze, and then bring them out. Pull those knees back into the chest, and you're going to bring the other side on top. Reaching through, and gently drawing that knee in, noticing which side is a little bit tighter. The more aware we are of our body's sensations, our interoception, the better it is when we work out because we actually can connect with our body. Breathe deep, pull that knee in close as you can, close your eyes and breathe deep. Very good. Gently releasing, and just kick those legs a little bit. Get some blood flowing, get them moving, because we're about to do a happy baby, and that can be a pretty intense stretch on the hips, so we just want to get some blood flowing real quick. Little rock side to side. Now, as we hold happy baby, I want all of us to pretend that we're just a happy little frog on a lily pad. No cares in the world, just relaxing. And that's what I want you to imagine as you close your eyes and breathe and let those hips open. Relax, let those knees come wide. You can hold the ankles, the calves. Some people like to hook 2 fingers around their big toe. But either which way, find a good stretch and just gently rock side to side, closing your eyes, breathing. Good, hugging both knees into the chest, little rock side to side, then stretching long. Now, if supine twists are not for you, just hold your knees, rock side to side, find a happy baby, and find that lily pad again, and pretend that you're just a frog on a log, enjoying your day. For those of you that are comfortable with a supine twist, we're going to use the blocks to help support the body and change the feeling of the stretch. Now, you're going to take one block and just place it between your thighs, and the other one will go right in between your calves. We're very gently going to allow the legs to come down to one side. I tend to like to lay on my side first and rotate my torso. I find it gives me better control, but this is where learning your body's sensations will make it easier. And as you find that comfortable supine twist, close your eyes and relax. You can look in the opposite direction of the knees if it's comfortable, but go slowly, breathe, and be patient with your body. Very gently begin to bring your body back into a center position. You can remove the blocks briefly, grab those knees and rock side to side, decompressing that low back, getting ready to bring the legs in the opposite direction. So once again, replacing your blocks, getting ready, and slowly allowing those legs, or the entire body, depending on what you're most comfortable with, come to the side, and then very gently twisting and looking over that shoulder as long as it's comfortable. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply. And very slowly, bringing that body back to center, removing those blocks, and gently rocking side to side. Good. Now you're going to plant your feet. You've got two options. Some people find that it's more comfortable not to have anything under their hips. Other people find that it's more comfortable to place a block right below the pelvis. So as you butterfly those legs, you can let the hips open deeper. So choose what feels best on your body, because we're gonna hold this and breathe and let that body relax. Once again, visualize every muscle releasing, relaxing, and start to really connect your mind with your body. Here we go, deep breath, close your eyes. I like to place my hands on my belly so I can feel my breath rising and falling. Good, very gently begin to bring those knees into the chest, little rock side to side. Sometimes that block underneath the hips can really add an extra element into decompressing that low back. But once again, some things that work for others are not for you, and that's okay. Listen to your body. It's all about building that confidence in knowing what your body needs because you're listening. Remove the block, and once again, stretch really long. And we're gonna cross an ankle over top the thigh and very gently pull that wrist. And we're going to switch sides. And begin to find a comfortable position. We're gonna do a little bit of meditation and breathing before we bring ourselves back into a more awake state. So I want you to lay really flat. Stretch those arms nice and long. Move around a little bit. And then bring one hand to your heart and the other hand onto your belly. And begin to close your eyes and breathe. As you close your eyes, I want you to think about something that makes you feel a profound sense of gratitude. It could be a person, it could be your pet, it could be a place. But whatever it is, I want you to feel that sensation of gratitude through your entire body and breathe into it. With that feeling of gratitude filling every fiber of your being, take a deep breath, let those hands go to the side, and I want you to try and quiet your mind, breathe, and let any thought just cross through and just let it go. Don't hold any judgment, just let the thoughts flow through your mind until eventually you find that quiet place. Deep breaths, here we go. Very gently, I want you just to start to wiggle your fingers a little bit. Start to move your hands around. We're going to slowly wake up the body before we bring ourselves to a seated position. I want you to bring those arms across the body and gently stretch. Bringing one of your knees up into your chest, pull it tight before releasing. Dragging the other knee in, pulling it tight, and gently releasing. Slowly, both knees in, and you're just gonna rock a little side to side. We are gonna slowly make our way up into a seated position. We are going to roll those shoulders. And I want you to bring those arms around the body and just gently move side to side. Now, we're going to say a few things out loud as affirmations, so I want you to repeat after me. Don't be shy. You're going to say, I am awesome. I love myself. I bring so much value to this world because I am me. And being me is the greatest gift in the world. One big tight squeeze. And take a big deep inhale. And imagine everything good in the world just going right into your heart. Another big inhale. And when we exhale, anything bothering us, let's just get rid of it. Get it out of there. One more time. And bring it down. I appreciate you being here with me today, finding mindfulness, stretching, and connecting more with your body. Go have a wonderful day, and thanks again.